But really, right now, this is a battle between champions. And the first map is going to be Snakewater. Snakewater map they played yesterday. 5-1 was the scoreline in favor of HRG after a 3-1 halftime score. We're going to have to wait and see if Mixup boys can actually come out of the starting positions a lot better this time around. And the main matchup that we're going to see, well, I say two main matchups. Harblue versus Tagarung is going to be very crucial. Who's going to get the better bombs in? And apart from that, Seagull and Bani have had two fantastic LANs. They're going to meet up on this first middle, Slin.
Alright, so here we are live on the first map. Bani taking that right side early, taking towards the top left towards Smacka, but Smacka's going to be just flying around the screen there as Bani's throwing more stickies in. Not too much damage coming out yet for either team. Platinum, meanwhile, on the left side, trying to work that there. Hits the direct on the scout. Meanwhile, he goes down to Bani's stickies. Sharky going down on the other end, still 5-on-5. It's anybody's game here. Smacka dangerously close to getting quick fix. Shade's already used his. It's going to be 3-on-4. It's going to favor Mixup for a little bit, but no. Actually, HRG taking over this first mid and...
Oh yeah, one thing,
right, dancing around.
Harblue is sitting on spawn at the moment. He's going to be looking to get Strugger right here. He's going to walk out of that spawn side. Going to get taken down. Most likely here to Harblue. Strugger not paying attention to the spawn timers. He's going to survive with his life though. 3 HP onto him. He's actually taking the fight to him as Sizer comes back as well. They do take him down before they actually move on onwards to this one. Smacka, aka the Joker, the medic for Team Mixup. Classic Mixup. I kind of always like to just call him Mixup. He's going to be rocking that quick fix already. I think as Shade is building his up as fast as he possibly can, he's going to have it, and we might go into Stalemate City here.
I thought that Mixup might be able to get back in with their quick fix, but Shade just got his so much faster on that first mid and was able to just take over once he used it. Smacka took a little bit longer to build that up. Meanwhile, look at that bomb coming from Tagarung to take down Seagull. He hit the pill, but it wasn't good enough there. Moose is going to finish that one off, but the damage is done. No double man up for classic Mixup there as quick fix is popped off for either team, and looks like Harblue is trying to dance around, throws a rocket in towards the window, and is actually thinking about grabbing behind the enemy team there. He's bombing in towards Bani, takes him down. The rest of Mixup's in close behind as Lansky goes down here. Only 3 players alive for HRG. Tagarung arriving to middle, thinking about bombing in towards Smacka. Here he goes. One rocket in. Can he finish it off? No, he cannot. Nice job by Moose to eat a rocket for his buddy Smacka there, and Mixup taken back mid.
That's very good actually that Smacka managed to stay alive to that bomb attacking around there, because on the other side Shade did manage to get taken down. He was stuck in behind, had to go for the back cap, but obviously a soldier and a scout are going to beat a medic any day of the week, as right now we see Mixup taking the advantage that they have, pushing it forward towards the second point, and the aggression is down here as the Reds make their way through this bottom hand side. Probably going to see if they can right push, but right push is a tough one to make happen, especially considering there's probably going to be a lot of stickies there. So they're going to move on over towards this left hand side, and this quick fix push is about to happen here any second, Slin.
Yeah, they're bombing in Harblue, and I'm not quite sure if I agree with this. Shade is actually on Crits Creek here, so that's going to give Shade some time to build this one up while they wait for Harblue to come back as a respawn. But still, 0-0. Mixup's going to play this conservatively.
There you go.
Maybe create a set play. So.
Smacka's going back. This is what we've been seeing yesterday. The teams, obviously, during the games yesterday, it is very difficult to get stuff clear because you just play games all day long. It's on the most pressure you can see. It's very difficult, but the teams, they've spoken about it, they've had a good night's rest, and here they are with a plan. And Mixup, very clearly, they're switching their medi guns out when they have a chance. They suicide Harblue in the end. It's not going to work out because Platinum ended up dying as well. So HRG is going to take this one back. And now with this uber charge here for Smacka, they might be in a little bit of trouble because this crit streak is about to hit them. And the Bani stickies, they've been on point all round so far.
Yeah, metaing the meta, the uber to contest this crit streak coming up. Bani, gotta be careful about him. He's picking up that left side. Shrugger leading the way as a heavy, making sure that the space is clear. And yeah, Bani should be using it just faking it out there. Okay, not deciding to go for it. That's gonna give Smacka this uber now. They took a little bit too long to use that crits. Meanwhile, Sizer goes down. And Mixup now feeling pretty confident about the 6-on-5 push against what could be a quick fix or crits creek. I'm not sure if they know it's crits yet.
Well, this is the thing. If they expected a crit streak, they would have been a little bit further back, and they were sitting quite far forward, probably expecting that quick fix very early, but now it's going to be Crit Streak versus Uber. Uber gets popped off. Crit Streak is actually backing off all the way. Look at Bani and Shade. They're sitting in the lobby side. Only lose Strugger. That is okay. And it's going to be Crit Streak time here, ladies and gentlemen, as Bani's probably going to have to, this one up his ass in a matter of seconds. Here we go. One hit onto Platinum. The bomb comes in from Harblue. He gets that kill onto Shade. Picked. But HRG not with it too bad of an exchange. They need to kill Enigma right there, though. There's a lot of balls of Russian steel basically sitting around that point. They need to kill. Look at the bandy pipes flying in. Not going to get a kill onto that one. But with Enigma going down, HRG secures themselves this second point. But considering it got capped, there's a lot of forward spawns, 5 of them in total. And because the medic, Smaka, ended up staying alive, Mix is going to want to play for this one in just a little bit.
Wow, HRG just fighting for their lives there, trying to take that back, just throwing themselves in without shade to bring back that second point. Great job there, but Mixup have such a large Uber advantage. They're going to get the second point down for free, and if HRG is not careful, Classic Mixup will just take this right into last, and there's going to be nothing that HRG can do about this. Watch out for the trap there on the barrels. Oh my goodness, so close there. And looks like they're taking that Uber down the right side. This is something normal that we've seen before. Sticky's coming in, flying all over the place, and here comes Platinum, finishing off Sugar with the help of Hard Blue. More frags going down near the point, maybe? Looks like Platinum taking down Lansky. Mixup looking pretty good, staying all over the place, and Classic Mixup take this first round, 1-0.
Classic Mixup picks up the first round of the grand final right here in ESEA Season 14 grand finales in Dallas, Texas. This prize, the grand prize, $6,000. In the second place, about $3,300 or so. There's a massive gap in between. And apart from that, they're also playing for honor. These teams have been together in the final so many times before. They're here again. Let's see which team is going to come out on top. Mix is 1-up, second middle going live.
Seagull pushing across with so much damage from these stickies. Great job by him, not really hitting the pipes, but Moose is going to finish off Lansky, and that's going to cue the push from Classic Mixup. Seagull hitting one of those pipes on the straight. Shrugger and Tag following close behind. Now Sizer and Banny trying to back their way out of lower, but Hardblue out the window to try and take them out. Banny down to 29 health, gets the health back, and is trying to sticky jump his way out. He's got Hardblue cornered, and they're going to trade right there.
Yeah, the Hardblue trade is happening, and in honesty, I think that is pretty much what Mixup is looking for. They can push, they can hard push right now if they want. It looks like that's what they're going to do. It might be too greedy though. Like, of course, Banny is not right there, but it's 4 players of HRD spawning. They're going to take the fight to them. Seagull goes down, but Mixup just stacking up onto that point. 2-0 already on the board. And yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, 5-1 in favor of High Rollers Gaming. On this map, it is already 2-0 in favor of Mixup. They've done better, a lot better than they did yesterday.
Well, we do know that the teams go home, look at the demos and review the map, and they know exactly what they were up against for today. And even though they lost 2-1 yesterday, Mixup looking so strong here on this clean slate this morning.
Classic Mixup together with HRG, rocking this third middle. HRG definitely getting a better exchange so far. They get the double kill with the soldiers. Enigma going to be aggressive here. Takes one down. Moose as well. It's the scouts reign supreme at the moment. Moose gets taken down. Enigma in the back. He gets shut down. And as Lansky gets the double, look at the pressure from both of these teams. But really, Seagull and Smaka, they're in a world of hurt. People are going to be chasing them. Everyone is going to be picking up the frags. And that is an ace exchange in favor of High Rollers Gaming.
I almost wish that Smack hit the kill bind a little bit sooner so he'd come up. You see that he's on a different spawn wave there, and HRG are going to take advantage of those extra 10 seconds, get themselves into second point with these heals, and there's nothing that Mixup can do stopping this now. We do see that HRG beginning to roll themselves out here again. Second point going to go down for free, and Shades has a huge quick fix advantage over Smacka, who's only spawning now.
Yeah, Smacka spawning so unbelievably late, it's going to be very tough to judge. Now, obviously, with this push being very, very imminent, we have to wait and see if that is exactly what HRG is going to want, or if they're going to suicide a player in and switch that Uber out. It looks like they might just... Yeah, I guess they're just going to push with the quick fix. They know they have an advantage. They're going to have to try and break through a sentry and heavy weapons guy. That's going to be very difficult. They really have to pick off players one by one. They get one, but Tagarin goes down in the process. They need to spam, more spamming towards that corner. They get it all right. Now they need to block off the point, but there come the stickies from Seagull. He's going to clean up Shade. Lansky as well. Really, Sizer's going to be the last hope here for the boys in blue. He's going to try and get that kill, but Smaka's going to stay at about 100 HP. He's going to stay alive, and Mixup is going to try and turn this one around.
I like the idea of HRG pushing themselves into last, but the problem there was that they just didn't get any frags early on, like you mentioned, Pledge, and if you didn't get any frags, they had to face a heavy and all the power of Mixup thereafter. So it looks like they're having a hard time contesting too. Mixup's going to get that down and take down Tag, and now they are going to be chasing out all the rest of the players from HRG now through lower, and Mix... looks like Mixup picks up another frag there onto Shade. I don't know how Moose got there, but he takes down Shade, and that means here comes the push from Mixup. What?
Yeah, I'm not really sure exactly what that was that Mixup was doing. Like, you don't have to kill the enemy medic if you have the regular Uber. You don't have to. But I guess in the end, everything that I say is going to be nullified by the fact that they won that exchange, are going to pick up middle, and are working around with an even exchange. But that does mean that Shade has a slight advantage. He's rocking that quick fix, and the question is, are they going to want to use it on the dot to see if they can catch a couple of Mix players off guard, or is Mix really just going to stroll through here, not going to have any issues, at least on second point, and then wait for that Uber to happen before they push last?
Well, again, Smack is going to be on normal Uber, but Shade is on quick fix. He's going to get it up in time. And you do see them pulling out the heavy sniper to counter this incoming push from Mixup. I'm not sure if heavy sniper is the best counter for normal Uber, but it's going to do well on last year.
You have time enough to switch, I guess. Like, the distances between, you know, the entry towards Snake Water last and the actual spawn is so unbelievably big. They're going to be fine switching that one out as soon as they realize where the push is coming from. To wait and see, as that regular Uber right now is on Smacka's face. Obviously, Smacka is aka the Joker, basically. We have to obviously point this out for the Grand Finals. The Best is also on the Mixup team. We're going to refer to him as Moose, as that's just the name everyone seems to be calling him. We see HRG. They're going to run a spy sniper onto this one. Sizer gets a nice body shot there on the Seagull. Not going to kill him out, though. 61 HP stands between him and the dead timers. Here comes the push, though, as Harblue comes in, Seagull goes in, and Shade actually drops right there, while Smacka, he's just sitting on middle.
Look at Enigma.
Taking it easy.
Hiding in the boxes underneath there, maybe going for a back half. That's a spot I've never seen before, and we've been playing Snake Water for a very long time. Meanwhile, Smack is just running around on mid, not doing very much. He's waiting for these respawners there, and yeah, he gets spotted out by Tagero. So, looks like HRG, again, just gonna be sitting on last on quick fix. Smacka has normal Uber, so he's perfectly fine there. On second point, they're gonna get these respawners up, and they forced the quick fix from Shade. That's exactly what they wanted, and now they're beginning their push down that right side.
They really need to go right side. Yeah, it looks like they're a little bit indecisive between bottom and right side, but right side's really the way they want to go. With Moose going down, that is not going to be into their favor. This is the thing, they wait so long. Shane's already on 75% quick fix, so this might be a very bad exchange for the classic Mixup boys, as we can see them come in on towards this right-hand side. They get the timer down, but I think HRG has kept himself alive for long enough. 95% of the Shade. Shrugger's still alive, and with the Banny stickies or the Shrugger minigun, they're going to be completely fine. And Mixup's attack got repelled onto this one. Can they get the kill to Smacka? I think that's the main issue. He's going to try and run his hell out of that one. Moose is going to be right there with him. HRG did pop off that quick fix, did try and make something happen, but apart from a kill to Enigma, nothing did actually happen.
Yeah, Mixup tried to push into last with that Uber advantage that they created for themselves, but they were down essentially 2 players with Harblue down to 4 health. Looks like Mixup here now trying to catch the second point though. Sugar's gonna go down and they take down Banny. Huge pick there actually. Now is looks like HRG are in a lot of trouble backing themselves out through lobby. Mixup 5-on-3 can get themselves into last Seagull and so aggressively to take down Lansky, and Shade is in a ton of trouble here. Looks like the rest of the Mixup players are already on last point, and that's gonna make it 3-0 in this first half. Pledge Mixup out with a strong start.
Jesus Christ, classic Mixup. Did they have like awesome juice this morning or something? Screw that whole orange juice business, no one needs that. They had awesome juice, and look at that, Mixup just shooting out of their starting positions. HRG is kind of just wondering whether or not there's a tornado rushing through them at the moment, because very clearly classic Mixup is outclassing HRG right now. And there's a 3-0 on the board on this first map, which they lost yesterday 5-1. I want to keep reminding you guys of that one. HRG was looking better yesterday. It doesn't look like they're fully woken up yet. Classic Mixup's going to take full advantage out of that one, punishing every single little mistake.
Yeah, Mixup are on a roll here, and HRG are going to take a little bit longer halftime, I think, just to hash out what is going on. They need to stop the bleeding if they want to get themselves back into this game. Now, HRG are perfectly capable of doing that, but Mixup's such a strong team, and as you saw, they were doing so well between recovering the mids and then taking it all the way back to last and making it really difficult for HRG to push themselves out. And I'll be really impressed if HRG can make it back from the 3-0 deficit, but not looking too good for them. It looks like they're going to ready up pretty quickly here in the second half, Pledge, and again, the score is 3-0. Classic Mixup are in the lead in this grand final.
Yep, we're having a very fast game at the moment. First half ended 3-0 in favor of Classic Mixup. They're looking good in towards this grand final, but keep in mind, they need to win 2 best-of-3s against a team of HRG's caliber. So in honesty, this game is not even close to being over, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0's on the board. Mixup's going to be happy with the start, but HRG, they're looking to turn this one around, Slin.
Yeah, Bandy, wow, so aggressive at the beginning of this. He wants to get across there, and he's really doing a great job of denying the soldiers off the high ground. Meanwhile, Seagull putting damage into Shrugger, taking him down, and looks like, wow, more stickies coming in up top. Sizer's going to go down. Tagron's in a lot of trouble down that left side. Platinum's going to finish that off, and there's only 2 members alive for HRG. That's going to force that quick fix out in yard. Nice job there by Moose. Platinum wants to finish up on this. He's jumping in towards the medic. They're trying to get Shade out of this, but no, he's going to get cornered and taken down by Harblue and Platinum combined. Seagull with a pill to take down Lansky. And that second point is going to go down easy peasy.
Everyone's just flying at Shade right there. I can only imagine the guy's look on his face when he realized, oh, there's a soldier behind me, a downman in front of me, and a soldier on top of me. This is not going to go very well as he gets shot down. And HG once again in a little bit of a disadvantageous position, and Joker, aka Smaka, doing exactly what he's been doing earlier on in this game. They have decided this is how we're going to play. I would not be surprised if we're going to see this over the course of other maps as well. They switch out, they suicide a player in, or just anyone who dies. Smaka's going to go back to spawn, switches to regular Uber charge. This seems to be the trend so far for Mixup. We have a possible 6 maps coming up today. I think he's going to do it on pretty much every single one of them.
Yeah, I just want to make a quick note about Seagull there, who absolutely exploded out in the second half, doing so much damage at mid and then following up on Shade at the end, playing so well at this LAN. And we've seen him play well on Pocket in the past, but he's so good on demo right now.
Have to wait and see exactly what's going to happen as this regular Uber charge is now being built out. And Shade, he already got that quick fix going. Now obviously on paper, quick fix does very well against Uber charge, but it depends on where you take it. That is really the main thing. It really depends where you take the fight. With Enigma going down, Mixup's not going to do anything. I would not be surprised to see a heavy or a sniper coming out, maybe even a heavy coming out to just counter the pressure that Shrugger puts out with that heavy.
No, I think they're going to pull Heavy out and maybe do a 3 or 4 man sack. 3-man sack is so popular on Snakewater Last. It's got such a large area, places for them to jump. You see Harblue already positioned himself in the drop down there, getting ready for things to go. Looks like, yeah, you're right, sniper after all. I'm going to keep my eye on Harblue though, just to make sure he doesn't do anything sneaky. Maybe he's making sure that no one gets behind his team to force his medic Uber.
I really wouldn't have minded a heavy here from Enigma, because keep in mind, the quick fix only buffs 50%. So it would have been a 450 heavy against a 375 heavy. I wouldn't have minded that.
Who's
choice
making moves
either,
here? Good damage on Decizer, down to 48 health. Meanwhile, Enigma on Sniper, top left, looking for an angle, and Harb is thinking, should I go or should I not? It's a delicate situation. If you sacrifice Harblue here, that puts you a lot down. So it's gonna allow Enigma to just get angled.
I would not be surprised to see him sacrifice and then go heavy or something like that. I would not be surprised, but we'll have to wait and see. It's kind of just what Harblue does, guys. We've been seeing it yesterday. You've been seeing him season after season. Might be looking for an opening here. Enigma gets taken down. Obviously, the sniper pick, it is a risk pick. It is a pick class. So really all you do is you just kind of wait for options to attack. He's making his way through. He's going to get that first shot there onto Seagull's not going to be able to take him down, though. Not even close. As he got spotted early, Scout shot him down as well as Moose picks up that frag. Uber now gets popped off with the quick fix in towards this corner. They're going to try and hold for as long as they can, but in the end, obviously, Shades need to multi quite a bit.
Oh, here comes Harblue from behind the point.
Here we go!
Dumping out of the heavy, good damage there, but can't finish it off. Nice job by Shrugger. Meanwhile, Lansky in with the rockets to try and get down Platinum, but no, a direct takes him down. Shrugger going down as well, and Mixup with a 5-on-5 Uber versus quick fix. In on them. Great job.
I think because Enigma died, Tagaring thought, you know what, they lost a player, so we can lose a player. That's a mistake, you should know very clearly. You cannot become that complacent against a team like Mixup. It is not just 1=1 right in that scenario. It is a roaming soldier you lose. That's a lot of firepower you lose, and Mixup's going to take advantage of that. 4-0 on the board here on Snakewater, and a massive difference from their play from yesterday.
Yeah, this is a 4-0 the likes we saw of Tryhard versus AG the other day, and looks like Enigma in, taking down Tagro, Moose diving in as well to take down Sizer. Oh my goodness, such aggression from these guys. Enigma all over Shrugger there. There's 3 alive for Mixup, or for HRG, sorry, as Mixup just diving in. Platinum taking down Lansky, and Shade is gonna have to back up with his quick fix. He doesn't want to use it. Mixup winning this next mid and just rolling through HRG right now, Pledge.
Mixup has won all 5 middles so far. HRG has not caught a break anywhere close, let's be honest. They've been losing mid fights with like 5-2 exchanges pretty much all the time. The classic Mixup, I would not be surprised to see Smack going back to spawn here in a second. Let's see if that's what they're going to decide to do. Everyone is alive though, so they cannot spawn switch or switch Ubers right now. But I would not be surprised as once again we can see the suicide from Harblue. The big question is Shade? Oh. Yeah, Shade is running crit streak. I thought I saw it's a quick fix. I thought I saw a crit streak glow. I think Smacka's going to change Ubers, but they kind of need to mask it. They're going to let Harblue suicide in onto this one. That's probably going to be the way of playing. Actually, a force out of that quick fix. Very well played by him.
Yeah, great job there by Harblue. I mean, a solo effort to force that quick fix, and once Harblue comes back up, that'll cue the push from Mixup here. Actually, Sizer, wow, nice job as a heavy with the help of Bandy to take down Moose. That's going to slow this down just a little bit more. I think Shade should be able to get a quick fix off of this.
They're
we'll see, we'll have to wait just a little bit longer. But this is Mixup's game to lose here. HRG down 4 rounds so early on here. There's plenty of time left in the second half, but their pressure's really on them to make something happen. Tag underneath trading with Platinum. And meanwhile,
Smaka was getting caught on guard there by the heavy though. Slin, he was 4 HP running his way out. Now he's disconnected from the team. And even though Shade, he's going to have that Uber. The pressure from Mix is on to last. I really don't think they can make this one happen just yet. They're going to drop back, and now might be the time to Uber switch. Yes, there you go. Smaka's going to make his way back. Going to wait for the hard blue spawn and switch that. Or is he not going to switch it out? Is he really going to stick with this one? Okay. He's just gonna stick with it.
HRG's gonna push out a lower here. They know that the time is on them, and so Lansky's gonna try and make a move out. Oh no, a trap underneath from Seagull. The takedown Shade. Lansky goes down here as well. And this is looking very, very bad. Hardblue's gonna dive in towards last to try and get the play started. Platinum into to take down Sizer. Looks like this is very, very bad for HRG. So many lit players, and I think that's gonna be that first map there. Yeah, HRG only have 2 players left to save the day. Can they do it? No. Quick fixes pop. Seagull getting 2 frags, and classic Mixup rolling this first map. 5-0.
Yeah, I would like to say it was a very close game, but it wasn't. They lost every single middle. They lost every single second fight. They struggled. I think they put up a little bit of a fight in the second round, and I think that was pretty much it. 5-0s on the board. Classic Mixup shooting out of their starting positions. They pick up 1 map. They still have a long way to go in order to beat High Rollers Gaming, guys. It's not a best of 3. They're not already on like match point with regards to the next map, but we're getting there. And Mixup, this is going to be a start that they're going to love. This is something that when they went to bed yesterday, they did not think this was going to be the start, but it is. And HRG, they're going to have to recuperate and find themselves a little bit.
I mean, let's talk about the Twitter contest real quick. I don't think anyone predicted 5-0 Mixup in this first map. That is a massive joke. I mean, you know, HRG, as you mentioned, had a 37-game winning streak, and to lose your first match that way, 5-0 in regulated play, is unbelievable.
This is the first map High Rollers Gaming lost since November 2012, and they didn't just lose it; they got demolished. It wasn't even close. Like, we can sugarcoat it all we want, but Classic Mixup, they're a team of champions. They came here to become the new champions. I think we spoke about this a little. I didn't get a clear answer out of you. I didn't get the time to research it either. I think Seagull might be the only one who doesn't have a championship, basically, from that entire Mixup team. Does Smacker not have a champ? I'm not sure. Like, I don't know the guy that well. That's it. Everyone else knows what it's like to play grand finals and win and get the very best out of it. And that's what they're showing right now. They woke up, had their awesome juice, and they got it going. And there you go, 5-0s on the board. And really, HRG, they have a map pick right now. And they're probably going to go for something which they already know they can beat Mixup on. Badlands, something like that. I would not be surprised.
Well, getting word from Killing. We'll see what happens and what they go for here. After that sort of ass whooping, I guess I'll call it. They gotta be reeling right now, so I don't know.
Classic Mixup vetoes Metalworks. High Roller Gaming vetoes Granary, and then the pick. You've probably already read it, but I wanna. Would you wanna have a guess, or did you read it already?
I'm gonna say like a European would. Process.
It is Process, yeah. So Process is going to be the map pick here for High Rollers Gaming. That is a map where I don't think we've seen these teams play on Process for the longest time. So that's going to be very much so a map of which I'm not really sure what's going to happen. And I think that's only going to be more and more interesting, guys. We'll be right back here with the ESEA Season 14 LAN Grand Finals. Classic Mixup picks this first one up 5-0, and it was not close whatsoever. High Rollers Gaming picking Process. Let's see if they can turn things around and manage to equalize the score here, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here with more Team Fortress 2 coverage from Dallas, Texas.